Greetings, everybody. Virginia Palmer. Welcome to Dream Power Astrology. I'm a dreamer, Lemurian dreamer. More about that later. These dream shops are coming up. Evolutionary astrologer and transformer. More about that soon, what that really means, the depth of it. So, quick pop in. I want to share a dream that I had and how it works with the cosmic astrology energy, with the soul alignment. Remember at the very first recording, I said that, that your chart is your soul's blueprint for navigating through this lifetime, and your astrology chart. And dreams are messages from your soul, certainly your higher self and other guides and teachers, but primarily soul, because our soul is the closest to us. You hear the wounded soul, the lost soul, dark soul, the night. So the soul feels, whereas our higher self is, yeah, we're them, they are us, but our higher self is more of the energetic being that's, shall we say, a little more detached. Well, okay. All right. So to recap the energy of this new moon, which I said last video, it's at 11 degrees, at 11, sun, moon, 11, doorway, going into the unknown. It is opposite Saturn in Pisces. That's a good thing. Saturn just saying very gently, all right, let's make sure, because Saturn in Pisces, at they're all spiritual sign. Everything's spiritual, but it is the most spiritual to a certain degree. The two fishes that become one. It's a sign of the dreams, getting energy, getting information from the unknown, bringing it into the unknown, and eventually manifesting it, or not. Doesn't always have to be. It's information, it's energy. It can transform without the manifestation. So that's the primary. Oh, well, at the same time, Mercury, as I said, just went to direct, and Leo, self-expression, heart energy, and it's forming a trine with Chiron in Aries, which is I am. It's self-expression. So all that leads to the original self-expressor, which is the inner child, the child. All wounds begin and complete with the inner child. And underneath the wounded child is the magical child. So much. This is about unraveling, healing the old paradigm within us and within our world. Because, yes, yesterday, Pluto did go retrograde dip back into Capricorn, sort of the epitome of old paradigm, until November 19th, something like that. So did Uranus, went retrograde. And that's the sign that rules Aquarian age, but also freedom from breakthroughs, new insights. These are called the outer planets. And Neptune, the planet of beyond our imagination, the Neptune of dreams. So they're forming what's called a minor grand trine. And that's going to feel really good, very supportive. So they're supporting us into deep, deep, deep cleansing, healing. And everyone has done a lot of this, I am sure. I will say that as a therapist, primarily a therapist for many years, now I do, a lot of this, the astrology and the dreaming. But as a therapist, I always would start foundationally with healing the inner child. And I got the most profound, I won't even call it a method. It's beyond a method, but I got it from Lazarus, where finding those unconscious contracts of shame. There's 7 of them. I'm not going into it now. I'll do a workshop on it sometimes. I actually do have recorded programs that you could do at on my website, virginiapalmer.com, and also Resources Unlimited Partners.com that has, I have probably 12, 15 online healing and transforming. That's the transformer part. I've got a lot that I've done that's on that website. So, all right. So this energy swirling around. I had a conversation with a friend that had gone a little deeper information. Again, back to the inner child and the contracts that are connected to our chakras. La la la. You got to really know what you're doing to heal someone. Then I saw a couple weeks ago one of my favorite YouTube people who have not met personally yet, but interview, and saw on this interview that she lost her mother at an early age. And I went, oh, I bet she's done a lot of work on that, but this has stayed with me of like these contracts and breaking the contracts and so forth. So this morning, I was having a dream, a lucid dream. I was becoming lucid. I had not particularly asked for anything, but I'm a dreamer. I'm a Lemurian dreamer. I get dreams all the time. I teach people to consciously dream, to program dreams. I can dream dreams for other people, and I get them. It's quite intricate and exciting. But in this dream, I was being interviewed on this particular person's YouTube channel. And I was talking about healing the inner child, inner adolescent too, and the young adult, but one at a time. And there's another thing with at birth, a baby, if there's a 4th wave of what's called energy and shame that comes in at birth, that can happen too. So I was dreaming that, and it was really great. And then I started waking up and very conscious of what I was dreaming, and I thought, oh, well, practice what I preach. Maybe I need to go. There might be some remnants. We're cleaning the sludge out of the corners now. It's all got to go. And we have this period of time, really the rest of the year, but especially this new moon to the full moon eclipse. We're starting eclipse season. So it's all going. But we got Saturn saying, you got time, you can do it. It's retrograde. It's at 19 degrees Pisces. So I did, okay, this is how I work with the energy. I was getting the message, oh, well, it's time to go see little V. I hadn't been with her in a while, and she hangs out in a tent in my safe place with another friend or two and the adolescent. And before that, I did a blending with Lazarus, a deep soul healing, the soul healing, which, beyond this lifetime, all lifetimes. Don't have to know particularly what's being healed because it's so deep. It's really kind of beyond knowledge. And so I was just really in this state, and I thought, okay, then I went to my safe place. I'm going to go see little V. And I went into this tent thinking she would be the, 4 or 5-year-old, and we'd see what we need to do, and maybe, get the magical child. And it was not. It was the little baby. I was born at home, came out really fast. I was determined to be 0 degrees Aries. And I already had two older sisters, and the doctor said, it's a girl. And my mom said, oh no. My mother told me this on my birthday. Said, tell me about my birth. So I was grateful for the information for healing. So I've done a lot of work with that. Healing. My father was in the other room and said, oh, it's okay. Anyway, but then my mother got pregnant again. She had my younger brother when I was like 14 months old. And that was what I discovered in that tent. That was a deep wound that I was not aware of because I was really didn't have much of a chance of being a baby. I was like, move over, get a new baby in town. Plus, you think about the times of the pregnancy. So I was grateful for that information, joyous. And I'm gonna, doing some more healing on, well, I did some healing and I'll do a little bit more, but this is the pure magic joy of working with the energy, working with your dreams, whether it's night dreams, daydreams, meditations, visualizations. So I'm gonna do a dream video for you, a very short one that you can, I'm going to take you with your higher self and soul, your guides, and with the dreamers. I'll take you to the Temple of Healing or Transformation. They'll take you because it comes through me for deep soul healing. And we'll do more specific inner child healing and more specific manifestations. I'll do that later this week. But this is profound energy right now, so profound for deeper healing. And really, the good news, you don't have to know everything. Now that Virgo might want to know all the details. It's energy. So as a good friend of mine said, skip the small talk, baby. I'm double parked, but like, oh, details, okay, interesting. But when I work with people as a therapist, I'll say, I don't really want to know all the story, all the details, because I go for the patterns, changing the beliefs, changing the patterns, breaking the contracts. All right, so happy new moon, sweet healing transformation, sweet soul dreams. And this could be can be, it will be, is a wonderful period of time this week. Joy is the healer. Nothing to be, I felt joyous when I made that discovery. Also, kind of funny after over 30 years, going on 40, of working on this level. So there's always a wonderful surprise. Joyous. All right. So see you in our sweet soul dream.